Olivia, you play the character of Flora, who is Cootie's love interest. So for those of you who are watching and haven't yet dove into the series, Cootie is a 13-foot tall young man.
Yes.
I'm curious how you filmed those scenes, the more intimate scenes. Can you take us behind the scenes and let us know what was the magic?
The magic. Booth had this deep desire, as we came to know, to do everything as practically as possible. So with the visual effects, try to put them practically in camera, if you will. So there was a 13-foot version of Jarrell that in a doll form that I got to know quite well throughout this filming process. So that particular day, on a technical level, we shot between the two of us in 2 separate days. And I just had a lot of me time with the doll, and it was a lot of technical like movements. There was an intimacy coordinator present. Jarrell was spectacular and such a gentleman. And I think we really got down to it and it expressed how these two people would navigate this really clumsy, sweet moment together. But truly, it was all a doll. Like there was not one moment in time where Jarrell and I were face to face. Just lots of doll work.
What were your thoughts when you first seen this huge doll?
It can be intimidating, but I think by the time that I had really like seen him in full garb, if you will, because he comes in pieces, to be honest. So when they connected him all and he was standing tall in his attire, and I think I was in my Flora attire. I thought him to be quite sweet and quite lovely. He has these huge eyes, and you just can't help but look at them. So I think the doll itself is so intimidating, and yet I got really comfortable with it.
Absolutely. All right, Kara, let's talk to you. Okay, so your character is one of Cootie's first friends, closest friends, best friends. But in addition to that, she does a lot of work in the community around political issues. What was it like filming some of these deeper, darker scenes, especially because it's so real to people like us? How did you prepare for these roles, and what was it like while you were filming?
Well, preparation, there was like a lot of preparation in kind of different ways, because we're shooting out of sequence. And particularly, like I remember shooting the last day of you saw 4 episodes, the rest 4. So like the last day of shooting completely, I shot a part of episode 4 that's very instrumental in the series. And I had shot like part of episode 4 like super early on in our shooting schedule. So there was like preparation, like not necessarily an emotional prep, but really like just a recall of the circumstances of what has happened. There was a lot of preparation, but I think that my experience in the theater really helped me navigate those times in which you see those moments, those powerful moments, especially in episode 104 in particular. And I mean, so much went into the prep. I think I was really inspired by a lot of the women of certain movements, of historical movements within our country that nobody ever talks about and nobody ever actually puts on a pedestal. But the women have been so influential, even with the men who have been at the forefront of these movements. So there was a lot of research around paying homage to those spirits and those women, especially, being in Oakland when we shot that last scene. It was that last scene in episode 104. It was in Oakland, and there's such a huge, rich history of revolution in Oakland. So there was a lot, for lack of a better.
Yeah, no worries. I'm getting the thing to go ahead and move on. But I have to say, episodes 3 and 4 were my favorite. They were truly so powerful, and I loved your performance. It was amazing. So I'm looking forward to the series coming out and everybody being able to enjoy it, and just to be able to see you guys more.